Hey guys, welcome back, and in today's video I was thinking, should I start a new chapter which is gonna be about fair value gaps. That's important. We're gonna talk about the entries, but decided that on Sunday we're gonna do a recap. What I mean by that is gonna be supply and demand applying market structure, so we can read the charts, we can look for reversals, and of course break of structure, change of character. Well, you're gonna see, and I'm gonna try to explain for you the best of my abilities, so let's get into it. Yeah guys, I was looking for the examples and I think we can come here, because here we have a nice, let me be precise, the nice supply zone. Yeah, we can write this up, and supply. And if we are trying to apply what we know, so we know that from the supply there is a big possibility that the big player is gonna push the price down. One of the possibilities. Other of the possibilities there is that it's gonna be liquidity taken and then institutions gonna get in, but that's not that often, but it gives us advantage that we know. So now we have a supply zone, yeah, and we know that the price is going down from the supply zone. We have this one, we have this one, the price going down. Again, was tested here, and maybe from here we can look like a market structure or something. But what I want to talk about is market structure and supply demand zones. So you know this, if we can expect the price is planning to go down, because there is a big possibility about that, the price dumping, what do we need? We need confirmations like change of character, for example. So we could have nice entry points. So look at this, we had an uptrend, yeah, was going from here to here, creating higher highs and higher lows. Here was created the highest point, and after that we can notice change of character. Yeah, let me turn off the candles. So yeah, you see, this is the highest point, the highest here. It was created the highest point, and from there we can notice that we have a change of character. Look at this, change of character. What does it indicate? It indicates that in the top we had our highest point, and talking about this, we can expect that in the top there is a supply zone which we draw. But if you want to take a trade, we're looking for the market structure, for the market structure shift. In this case scenario, the change of character. So here we had a high low, yeah, the high low, and the high low was broken. So here we have what? We have change of character. What we can expect? We can expect that the price is gonna continue with a new trend, which is downtrend. So we have a change of character. It means that here we have a lower low, here we have a lower high. In the next chapter we're gonna talk about the entry points, but basically the entry points are gonna be from the fair value gap. It's gonna be video on Monday about it, so lock in. There's gonna be something like that. And we know we had a change of character from the big picture, because here was nothing. So if we are going for the short position, for example here, there are two options. We can put the stop loss here above this one, but those kind of the wicks here and here didn't indicate for us anything. The new lower low did. So if you're looking for the bigger picture, the safer trade would be to put the stop loss above the supply zone, which is logical, and we need to target something. What I mean by something, we need a chart, and we can target, for example, this lows here. Look at this, we can target yeah, we can target these lows, yeah, something like that. And we have 1-to-1 risk reward trade, or we can target the lowest points, which is gonna be here. Yeah, as you remember, we talked about this. This is a demand zone, the price is pushing from here, so it's possible to take it somewhere here. Yeah, 1 to 3 risk reward. It's an amazing trade. If you're risking 1000, you're gonna get 3. Simple as that. And yeah, it's gonna take time because this is 15-minute time frame, but you had a good entry, applying supply zone and applying the information you know about the market structure. Change of character when we're gonna continue to looking for the continuation of that trend which was changed. It would take a lot of time, that's for sure, 1 to 3 full days, but in the end, yeah, we have the supply zone which is holding, and we have the market which is moving. This is normal. And after that, look at this amazing trade, applying supply and demand zone and applying market structure. Maybe it was possible to look for other entries, you know. We could wait for the market to test out here, to test out our supply zone and maybe enter somewhere here. But you know, we're going to the lower time frame. After that, we need to look. Maybe, yeah, it was possible to enter here. Once again, it's taking a lot of time to win that kind of the trades. But the point was supply demand zones. Yeah, so we had the supply, we had the retest on the supply zone, and after that we're looking for the market structure. So basically we can go to the lower time frame looking for more confirmations, maybe candle patterns, maybe structure changes in the lower time frame. There is a lot of stuff which we're gonna talk about, but get used to that. Get used to that, get used to the supply and demand zones, because those, especially in crypto and especially in crypto trading, it's very important. Because not just institutions buying or selling, there is whales, there is banks, there is another big players, retail exchanges, everybody's trading. So it seems like a basic information, but it works. That's why I'm telling you, check the charts every day and look at this market. Bam, 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 bam. You have to market. So after the work is done, you turning on again trading view and checking the Bitcoin chart, the Ethereum chart, the Solana charts. You're gonna find some similarities, but it's also important to find what's different. Maybe different supply and demand zones, maybe different market movements. You're gonna notice things if you're doing that and doing that a lot of time. So yeah guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope supply and demand column was good and it was informative. And tomorrow you're gonna see a new column which is gonna be fair value gaps. So yeah guys, see ya.